Hey everyone, it's been a super long time and I just wanted to give you a quick video because I've been saying that I'm going to do a video since like before the summer even started and I still haven't, and it's already winter break, so I figured I would just say hi and and let you guys know something that's kind of been on my mind a little bit, and what I originally planned to do this video about, again, before summer even started, is just being bold. So it's been on my heart a lot with a lot of the polarizing kind of political talk and argument and discourse. I guess we'll say discourse that's been happening. And I think that really a lot of things I think get so bad, yet so severe, because people who are kind of in the middle, are not as, people who aren't as convicted either way, I guess. People who are more moderate, sometimes I think feel uneasy talking about things because there's people who are more, people who are louder, people who are perhaps more well versed, people who are much more eager to conflict and not as eager to compromise or collaborate. And so I really think that there's a need for people who see something going on that's like, I don't think that's really right. Or, for us as Catholics, like, this thing that's happening, of course, with the scandal that's kind of been still unearthed and we're still dealing with, from Pennsylvania, and people have different opinions about Pope Francis and all of the things that are going on in the world. Lots of things that are going on in the world. And I think people, myself included, tend to be afraid to say, hey, this is perhaps a different approach. This is what I'm thinking. This is my interpretation. Can you clarify your interpretation of something? Or can you help me understand where you're coming from? That kind of thing. I think a lot of us are a little bit hesitant to speak up and say, hey, I don't really get it, or I don't know what's going on, or to be not as knowledgeable or something. And I definitely feel that a lot of the time because I'm not super knowledgeable about a lot of things. I have my interpretations of things, of course, and I can try to read different things, but I have school and I have different priorities, and that's okay. It's okay to have priorities that are different than other people's priorities, but I think we need to be more bold about asking, or pointing something out, and I guess trust is kind of a big part of that, is trusting that, your experiences are valid. That might sound cheesy, but like, your experiences as a person are legit, and so then you can have an opinion about something. You might not be super well versed on all of the like lingo and stuff, but you can still have an opinion about what you understand, and then you can ask, and then hopefully that you're speaking to somebody who is willing to, work with you and help you understand, and then you can come to a, collaboration, and that kind of thing is a lot better, and then everybody, has the benefit of everybody else's knowledge, and being bold, I guess, can apply to, faith. It can apply to politics. It can apply to school and your job. It depends on what you're facing. I think it can be bold to just, in terms of like, if you're having a tough time at school or work or something, and it's just like, this is really getting to me, like, it can be bold to just say, okay, you know what, like, I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna trust God, and I'm just gonna push through this. Like, that can be bold, just to to not freak out, because I feel like a lot of the time people are like, you have to be freaking out about this. It's like, no, I need to not freak out. My tendency is to freak out, but I need to not do that, and I need to just trust God that I'm doing something and that He's gonna do what He wants with what I'm doing, and just kind of go from there. That can be boldness. It can be sitting with somebody at lunch that you know is always sitting alone. And like sometimes like it can be kind of awkward, because it's like, well, like they just want their space and like that kind of thing, and you don't always have to talk. I mean, if you sit with somebody at lunch, if you're like, hey, can I sit with you? Or I notice you tend to eat by yourself. Can I sit with you? And then they can be like, oh yeah, sure. And then you can kind of read their reaction, and then you can go from there. And if they don't seem to want to talk, that's fine. You can just sit with them and, just be there. It's okay. And then maybe you start talking a few days later, and then you have a new friend. That can be bold. It can be speaking up on little comment threads, although that, gotta be careful with that one, but, just sometimes being bold is not, I'm gonna go and, like sometimes being bold is just like, hey, I just wanted to offer this perspective, have a great day, because people can, like, that can help people. So yeah, I just wanted to say that and let you guys know. And I will try to be doing videos more often, but we'll see how that goes, because obviously I don't have the greatest track record. So I'll be praying for everybody, and let me know what you think. Bye.